Aside from combat, Karlach is always nice to have in your group. Her banters and how she behaves are much fun to hear and see. Building her as the champion of Avernus is a great addition to your party. Hello guys, Genuine here of Genuine Gaming, and here is my Karlach companion build for Baldur's Gate 3. This is not an overpowered build, but a thematic and lore-friendly one. I call this build the Champion of Avernus. Even though it is only a thematic and lore-friendly build, you can play this build on Tactician difficulty. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to leave a like, and for more Baldur's Gate 3 videos, subscribe to the channel. Overview. Karlach is a tiefling barbarian who seeks revenge on the man who sold her to an arch-devil when she was young. She is an energetic and joyful presence in the party. She is a courageous warrior and always fights for things she believes are right. I did not build Karlach as a pure barbarian. I put 3-level fighter dip with the champion subclass. She's focused on carrying two-handed weapons and to maximize her action economy with throw things at times to enemies. This is on Tactician difficulty, and you're only going to respect her once as a companion with Withers. But if you're using her as an origin character, there is no need to respect her. This made this build good for role-playing. Gear and equipment. Karlach is a tank and the secondary striker of your party. As much as possible, you're going to equip her with gears that reduce critical hit chance. Do not equip her with heavy armor as this would impede her raging ability. Examples of gears that would increase critical hit chance are the following. Deadshot. Just equip Karlach with this bow. It will automatically reduce her critical hit roll. You do not need to use this bow to get the passive effects. This bow can be bought from Fitz, the firecracker in the lower city. Sarivok's horned helmet. This can be looted from Sarivok after killing him in the Investigate the Murder quest. As for the weapon, give her the best two-handed weapon you can find. Everburn Blade in Act 1 complements her from being a fiery tiefling. Later in Act 2, I equip her with Drakethroat Glaive, which is a powerful weapon. Do not forget to imbue this weapon with Draconic Elemental Weapon, as this weapon comes with this ability. You can also imbue other weapons with this glaive. As for her bonus action, use her Enraged Throw ability. Do not forget to put in her inventory a number of thrown weapons for more damage. To increase her throwing damage, equip her with the following. A Ring of Flinging, which can be bought from Aaron in the Druid's Grove. And Gloves of Uninhibited Kushigo. You can get this as a reward from the Find the Mushroom Picker quest in the Underdark. Build. For the ability points, make her Strength 17, her Constitution 16, and her Dexterity 14. As for the other points, it is up to you where to invest it. Wisdom and Charisma are good choices. As for her skills, give her whatever your party needs. Also at level 1, Karlach gains Rage and Barbarians and Armored Defense. Rage is the bread and butter for a Barbarian. It gives them resistance against physical damage, and they can deal extra melee damage. Wearing heavy armor impedes this ability. An Armored Defense adds Karlach's Constitution modifier to her armor class, in addition to her Dexterity modifier when not wearing armor. Unlike Monks and Armored Defense, Barbarians and Armored Defense allows the Barbarian to hold a shield and still gain the benefit of the Unarmored Defense. At level 2, Karlach gains Reckless Attack and Danger Sense. Reckless Attack grants Karlach an advantage on attack rolls, but also grants enemies an advantage on attacks against them. Danger Sense gives Karlach an advantage on dexterity saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces as long as you are not blinded or incapacitated. At level 3, we are going to choose Berserker for Karlach's subclass. Her rage will now become Frenzy. While Frenzy, she can make Frenzied Strike and Enraged Throw. I would suggest using Enraged Throw over Frenzied Strike, as we also build Karlach pretty good at throwing. Another benefit of the Enraged Throw is that the enemy has a chance of being prone when hit. They even did not get a saving throw in order not to get this status. At level 4, we are going to pick Tavern Brawler for our feat and increase our strength to 18. Tavern Brawler would increase our thrown weapon damage. At level 5, Karlach gains extra attack and fast movement. Her movement has now increased by 3 meters. At level 6, Karlach gains Mindless Rage. Karlach can't anymore be charmed or frightened while raging. At level 7, Karlach gains Feral Instinct. Feral Instinct gives Karlach +3 to initiative roll, and she can't be surprised. At level 8, we are going to increase Karlach's strength to 20. At level 9, Karlach gains Brutal Critical. Brutal Critical gives Karlach an additional damage die, as well as the normal additional critical die when she lands a critical hit. This makes Karlach deadly when she lands a critical hit. By this time, I would suggest to equip Karlach with the best great sword you have, like the BALDUR'S Giant Slayer, for more damage every time she makes a critical hit. When she equips a great sword and land a critical hit, she gets to roll 6d6 for her damage roll, 2d6 for the normal damage, 2d6 for the crit damage, and 2d6 for the brutal critical feat. At level 10, we now go for our fighter dip. Karlach gains Second Wind, which would heal Karlach 1d10 plus her character level. We also choose a fighting style for Karlach. For our fighting style, we get the Great Weapon Fighting for more damage. But if you want more AC, Defense Fighting Style is also a good choice. At level 11, Karlach now has 2 levels of fighter, and she gains the Action Surge ability. Action Surge gives Karlach an additional action in turn. This ability replenishes after a short rest. At level 12, Karlach is now a champion. With champion, her need to roll a critical hit is reduced to 1, making the base for her critical hit to 19. With Deadshot and Saribok's Horned Helmet, we will reduce her need to roll a critical hit to 17. Gameplay. Aside from combat, Karlach is always nice to have in your group. Her banters and how she behaves are much fun to hear and see. Building her as a champion of Avernus is a great addition to your party. Having a secondary striker while having a primary striker will always make any fight easy. If you build Karlach this way, once she's frenzied or enraged throw is available, always go for the enraged throw first, then attack the enemy. Enraged throw would make the targets prone when hit, and it would make it easier to hit them because Karlach has gained an advantage over them. Just don't equip her with heavy armor, as it would make your frenzy useless. You can still go for a frenzy while wearing a heavy armor, but you cannot gain its passive benefits. So that's my Karlach, the champion of Avernus build. Hope you find the video helpful, and see you in the next video. Ciao!